Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's video we are going to be doing my December week 2 check-in and cash envelope unstuffing. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Okay guys, like I said, we're going to go ahead and do my week 2 check-in and cash envelope unstuffing. What I am doing right now is going to my monthly overview, and guys, this is where I track all of my cash envelope spending. I track my bills that are due, my paychecks, and my no spends. So guys, what we're going to go ahead and do first, I will go over each transaction in more detail in a minute. And guys, we are tracking December 8th through December 14th. And the first thing I am going to do is go ahead and note all of my no spends for the week. And as you guys know, my goal for the month is to have 13 no spends. And I think I'm well on my way, guys. But you will see once I start talking about my transactions and how much I spent. This last week was a terrible week. Now, I did have some no spends, which is pretty good. But unfortunately, I went over in some of my categories. So for me, this week was a little bit of a hairy hot mess. But this last week anyway. But with that being said, I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. I am having a great start. I actually, let's see, we had spending there. We had no spending that day. I actually have to be in the office this week, which I don't mind too much because I only have to go in the office 1 week out of the month. And it gives me a chance to get out of my office and, you know, be around some people. So I don't mind it at all. So no spend. I spent there. We had a no spend on the 12th. And we had a no spend on the 14th. So I don't mind it at all because I get to see some of my coworkers and I get to see some of my team. But other than that, I think it's going to be a great week. So let's go ahead and count up how many no spends I had. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. I actually had 3 no spends for the week, which isn't too bad. But guys, wait till you see my actual spending. I think I'm still going to have money in my envelopes to go into my savings challenges. But the problem is I'm going to have to borrow from some envelopes, which I don't mind doing, but I just went over in some categories. So what we're going to do now is go to my spending log so we can go over my transactions in a little more detail. So guys, what I'm going to do is go ahead and write down all of my transactions for the week, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am done putting all of my transactions on my spending log. Okay, so what we're going to do is go over each of these really quick, and then we're going to add them up and move them to my actual check-in report. So for the 7th, I went to Walmart and I had to get our groceries for the week. And it actually came up to $113.63. But as you guys know, I either round up or down. So I rounded that up to $114. Change it. It really doesn't matter, but there we go. Now next, the same day I had to go. Actually, I didn't have to go. I was still at Walmart and I had to pick up a couple of things out of my spending envelope. And I actually spent $11.98, but I rounded that up to $12. And then on the 10th, I went to McDonald's and got me a frappe and a sausage McMuffin. And that came out of my allowance envelope. And I actually spent $3.48, but we're rounding that down to $3. Then that evening after dinner, me and my husband went to Dairy Queen. He got a milkshake, and I got me one of those really itty-bitty blizzards. I don't particularly like ice cream that much, and I know you're probably like, oh, you don't like ice cream? No, not really, but I decided to get me a little blizzard, and it was pretty good. And it actually came up to $6.44. It was actually more than that. We had about $1 and some odd cents on a Dairy Queen gift card that we had, so we used that. And then the rest of it was $6.44. So I'm actually rounding this down to $6. And then that Saturday, guys, can you believe it? I finally got my eyebrows done. And I go to this place called Leho Nails, and they do a really, really good job on my eyebrows. And it was actually $12.32. So I'm going to round that down to $12. And that $12 came out of my beauty envelope. And let's see here. Do I have, yep, I have my beauty. So that was $12. And then the same day I went to 2 different Dollar Trees, guys, because I'm looking for some stickers. In addition to that, I had to get some more stuff. So at the first Dollar Tree, I spent $16.68, but we're going to round that up to $17. And then at the other Dollar Tree, I spent $6.45, but we're going to round that down to $6. And then last but not least, my grandson finally got in from Florida. I don't know if I told you guys this, but my grandson was actually on a football traveling league, which he really loves. And he got the opportunity to play in a championship game in Florida. He was there for the entire week, had an awesome time. He was able to go to, Disney World. He was able to go to Alligator Park, which he really liked as well. But when he got back, I told him I was going to get him, and he was going to spend the night. I was going to take him to the trampoline park, and we did. And he jumped for about an hour. It cost $16, and we had a really good time. He actually brought back some presents for his family, and he wanted to bring them over so that he could secretly gift wrap them. So I helped him gift wrap them as well. And honestly, I really didn't need to help him. He did a really good job at gift wrapping them himself. But we had a great Saturday together. But I spent $16 at Get Air. So guys, what we're going to do now is go ahead and add up each transaction category so we can move them to my check-in report. Okay, guys, I am back. I had to get my calculator and a piece of paper so we could go ahead and add up these totals. So for groceries, I only had one transaction for groceries, and that was $114. The next transaction we had was spending, or category was spending. We spent $12 on the 7th. Then on the 11th, I had 3 different transactions in that category. So we have 17, 6, and 16 for a total of $51 in spending. Then allowance, we spent 3 on the 10th. And no, I know I had one more transaction. Give me one moment. I always do this. You know what? Yesterday, which was the 13th. Yesterday, the 13th. And that was an allowance. And I spent $2 at McDonald's getting me a frappe on my way into work. Okay, so let me go ahead and color that real quick. All right, so we have 3 on the 10th and 2 on the 13th for a total of $5 in allowance. And I know with beauty, I only had one transaction, and that was on the 11th to get my eyebrows done for $12. And then last but not least, I only have one transaction in my dining out category, and that was for $6. So let's go ahead and add these up real quick. We $188. So let me move my calculator out of the way real quick, and let's move to my check-in. And I already have my numbers ready to go. And for the second week of December, I had $102 left in groceries, $20 in dining, $36 in spending, $28 in gas, $50 in beauty, and $20 in allowance for a total of $256. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get to unstuffing. So let me go ahead and get out my wallet. And you know what? I do not have my tray out. So I'll just set it up at the top. Make sure you guys can see this. Okay, so in groceries, we spent $114. So I'm just going to write 102 here because that's all I had left. And we have 0 remaining. But because I don't have enough in groceries, we're going to come back to it because I need to take from some of these other categories. So we'll come back to groceries. Let's go ahead and do dining out. Dining out, we spent $6. And after we take out the 6, that should leave us with 14. So 1 and 5, that's 6. I'm going to just set that up there, and that leaves us with 14 left. So guys, what I'm going to do is go ahead and go back to groceries and take the 102 that I have from there. And since I spent 114, I need an additional $12. So I'm going to take it from dining out. So 10, 11, 12, and that leaves me with 2 in dining out. But I'm going to leave that right there for now. And I'm going to go ahead and make some notes for myself too. So I'm going to put groceries. And so actually for groceries, that's going to be $2. And next we have spending. Spending, I have $36, but I have here that I spent $51. So I'm going to put that I spent the entire $36. That leaves me with 0. And so we're going to come back to spending as well. I told you guys this is going to be a mess. Gas, I did not spend anything, but I think I'm going to have to take out a gas to help with spending. So I will come back to that one. Beauty, I had $50 and I spent 12. So let's take 12 out. And I don't have 12. So we're going to take this 20, put it in here, and take out 8. 1, 2, 3. And then do I have a 5? I do. So beauty should have 38. Let's see. 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. So put that back in there. And then allowance, I had 20 and I spent $5. Now, when it comes to my cash envelopes, I do not borrow money from my allowance because whatever's left in allowance goes into my treat me fund. So that's why I don't take anything from there. So allowance had 20. We're taking 5 away. And that should leave me with 15. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now let's go back to spending. Now spending only has 36 in there. And I spent 51. So 51 minus 36. I need to account for $15 somewhere. So I think what I'm going to do is take it out of gas. So let's go to gas and take out 15, 20, and I don't have 15. So let's do this. There we go. Let's put this back in gas. I'll count that in a minute. So this should be 51 for spending. 20, 40, 51, and it is. And let me note here real quick for my closeout that I took. And these are my week 2 notes, so I will know. And so gas, we're going to go ahead and take 15. And that should leave me with 13, which I failed to count. But let's count it really quick. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and it is. Okay, great. We are done with our cash envelopes. So let's go ahead and close this up and put it where it needs to go. And next what we're going to do is go ahead and add up our numbers to make sure everything is correct. And this is the money I will take to the bank in order to pay off my credit card. So let's see here. 12, so it should be 188. So okay, 176. This always happens to me when I have to borrow from other envelopes. So I have to remember that I am just taking this down to the actual amount that I spent. So let's see, 2, 13, 38, and 15. So we have $68 left over in our envelopes. So now what I need to do is count this money and make sure I have actually $188, not 176. So let me put 188 in parentheses. All right, so let's see. Let's see if we have $188. I did this the wrong way. Okay, let's see. 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 6, 7, 8, and I do. All right, guys, this is the amount that I will take to the bank to pay off those transactions that I made during the week of December 8th through December 14th. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up and comment below. If I confused you about anything, please let me know down in the comments and I will be happy to talk with you about it. But with that, guys, I will see you on my next video. Have a great, safe, and blessed week. God bless. Bye, guys.